This is Between the Blue Lines. Frank, the announcer, coming to you live for your North Stars action. Tonight, your North Stars are taking on the D211 Chiefs. First action for the new year for at least the North Stars. Let's get us all zoomed in here, ready to go. Getting ready for puck drop. All right, we got Jacqueline, Charlie, and Sean, James, and OC, or no, Oliveira. And Big Stoge in net. 211 pushed it into the Star zone. Sean trying to knock it out of air. Up the boards. Charlie has it. Serves one up to Declan. Bounces it back into center ice. Sean laying the lumber over there. Sean stops it at the half boards. Shot goes back behind Stoge, kicking it back over in the corner. Up the wall goes Sean. Backhands it up towards Declan. Declan's got Charlie on the outside. Shot by Declan. Gets blocked. 211 comes back. Just past James. He goes back into the far corner, and that is icing. Got Anthony coming to the dot. OC and Liv on D. Stanley. Shot by Patrick. It goes back behind the net. Into the far corner for Stanley. Stanley back over to Patrick. Patrick down along the goal line looking for somebody. Tried to saucer it up. Gets blocked. Still biting on back behind the net. Stanley helps out. Patrick puts it in front. Tipped away. Goes back behind the net. Chiefs push it up the wall. Tipped away by Anthony for a second there. Good stick there by Liv. Put it out to the outside corner. Down low. Anthony kicks that one to himself. Picks it back up. Goes behind Stanley. Shoots it off the wall. Down deep. Chiefs coming up the far side. Stopped by OC. OC loses the handle of it behind the net. Chiefs come rushing up. Couldn't get a clean shot in on Stoge. Penalty on Aiden. So your North Stars will be going down a man. Got Max coming out the center. Loose puck. Back up to the point. James gets on the puck back behind the net. Comes up the near side wall. Frank swings at it. Top of the circle. Shot. Stoge blocks it. Aiden kicked it up to the top of the point. Shot goes down. Gets deflected. Comes back out. Back up top of the circle. From the point to point. One-timer goes down. Kick saved there by Stoge. Down low. James picks it up. Sends it all the way around. Picked up by the hash marks. Kept in at the point. Near side. Shot goes down. Kick save there by James. Off the glass and out. Back down behind the net. Chiefs go, trying to set something up. They got 1:10 left on the power play. Tipped away there by Declan. He's got a breakaway. 1-on-2. Taken down. No call. Declan's got to hustle, get back. Good stick at the blue line. Tipped off of Stoge, goes into the corner. Back behind the net, in through the slot, blocked up by James. Declan puts it off the wall towards Sean. Sean's going to chase after it. Chiefs get there just in time. Declan steals it down along the goal line. Chiefs come away with it. Tipped away there by Sean. Comes over the near side. Too hot to handle. James kicking it away, but Chiefs come away with it. Tipped there by Sean. Back up to the blue line. Got 5 seconds left on the penalty. Andrew is chopping away at it. Ends up coming over to the near side corner. We're back to 5-on-5. Down low, back behind Stoge, up the far side wall. Good lumber laid there by 211. Kicked out of the blue line. Sent all the way down, tipped. Back behind the net, up the near side. Charlie takes a shot, goes just a bit wide up the far side corner and up the wall. Taken up by Andrew. Backhand shot. Another shot, and it's in by Anthony. North Stars get on the board at 10-12 in the first. Gavin makes his presence out on the ice. 211 pulls it back. Kicked away by Stanley. Through the middle. Dumped in down low. The far side corner picked up by Gavin. Gets it over to Stanley. Stanley tips it around. Got Patrick coming through the middle. Takes the shot off the top bar. Into the near side hash marks. Off the boards. Over to Anthony on the far side. Just past Stanley. Good hit there by Patrick. Liv puts it in the far side corner. Anthony taps it back to Gavin. Gavin back down to Anthony. Anthony carries it. Tries to get a pass off. Comes all the way over. Liv swings and misses. 211 comes up. Through the middle. Taken away there by Gavin. Gavin's going to rush through. Off the near side post. Pass goes cross ice. Gavin taps it back. Tipped away there by Frank. Kept in down low there by Jasper. Bottom of the circle, Frank. Oh, shot goes just wide. Back behind the net and up the near side wall. James, good stick handle there. Picks the puck back up. 211 was on a quick change. Top of the circle taken away from James. Jasper tapping it around, picked up by 211. Shot goes airmailed over Stoge's head. Face off dot. Good pass off there from Jasper to Frank. Frank carries it across the blue line, puts a shot on net. Goalie catches it in the midsection. Stopping the clock at 8:19. Tackling at the dot, ties him up. Ends up going in the corner, comes all the way around to the near side. Good pressure there by Charlie. Andrew takes it, tipped by Charlie, goes over to the far side corner. Owens there, grabs it, circles back around, drops it back behind the net, taken away by the 211. Pushed up to the top of the circles and out of the zone. Anthony, Stanley, Patrick, Aiden, and OC. OC's pass gets tipped. Sorry. Anthony chasing after it, ends up coming up the near side wall. Anthony with it, sends it to Stanley. Stanley right back to Anthony in the corner. Taken away by 211. Up the boards. Aiden plays it. Aiden sends it over. Should have been a high stick. Ends up coming back. Aiden gets it up to Stanley. Stanley trying to get around one. Lost handle of it as he was dusting it off. OC stops it at the blue line. Trying to thread the needle. Ends up coming back into our own zone. Through the slot. Shot gets blocked. OC with it. Bounces it off the glass. Patrick gets there. Grabs it. Lost the handle of it. Offsides. Jasper at the dot with Max and Frank. Frank chasing after the puck. Ends up coming up near side. Aiden trying to carry it across. Stopped by 211. Max picks up the loose puck. Bounces it off the wall to himself. Dumps it in the zone. Kept in by OC. Puts a wrister on net. Goalie catches that. Jasper wins it over towards Frank. Max backhands it down on net. Loose puck on the goal line. Coming up the near side wall. Good stick there by Liv. Takes it off the rush. Up to the point. Rifled it right back down low. Centering pass broken up by Gavin. Gavin bounces it off the wall towards Frank. Off the referee. Gavin pushes it forward back through center ice. Shot blocked there by Jasper. Stoge kicks it back behind himself. Stoge with quick reflexes. Live off the wall, back up to the point. Off the glass, takes a ride along the rails, over the far side corner. Back over near side, centering pass, broken up by Liv, off the referee's noggin. Gavin picks it up, slicing and dicing through. Sean centers up, taken away by the Chiefs. Puck comes back. Liv's going to grab it at the below the hash marks as the Chiefs were changing. Center soft passes out over towards Charlie. Charlie's shot gets blocked off the stick. Back up through center ice. Grabbed up by Andrew. Declan slices the needle, gets it down to Sean on the near side circle. Excuse me. Picked up by Charlie behind the net, centering it up. Oh, point blank shot there by Sean. Right off of the goalie's noggin, I believe. Declan wins it back. Oh, big collision there. Chiefs with the puck back behind their net. Charlie with some great pressure back behind the net. Ends up coming to Andrew on the near side. Andrew drops it back down to Sean. Sean regroups. Steps away from one hit, centers it up. Oh, Charlie got tied up. Loose puck still in the slot. Comes over to the near side corner. Kick back behind the net. Declan's going to chase after it. Pick it up at the hash marks. Takes a tumble. Chiefs come rushing through. Loose puck center ice. Kicked away by Sean. Sean's going to try to get back to it. Good play there by Andrew. Puck comes back out. Declan with the puck, looking. Gets it back to Andrew. Andrew serves it up towards Stanley. Stanley lets it go for Sean. Lost the handle of it. Picked back up by James. Gonna rush through, put a shot on net. Gets kicked off to the far side. James blowing through some players. Puck comes all the way up to the blue line, kept in by Sean. Served up to Patrick. Tipped back down to the circle. Patrick backhands it. Chiefs come out with it. Put it up the near side wall. James serves it up towards Patrick. Patrick puts it in the zone. Off the glass, takes a funky bounce. Anthony takes it. His shot comes just a bit wide. Chiefs on the rush. Through the slot, kick back out. Aiden kicks that one into the far side corner. Grabbed up by OC. Just past Patrick. Back up the near side wall. Max gets through traffic. Takes a shot, goes off that far side post and into the goalie's glove. 1:52 here to go in the first. Goalie had it in his neck roll. Chiefs win this one back. Come through center ice. Aiden puts a hit. Over to OC on the far side. OC steps away from one. Puck ends up going back down low. Grabbed up by Aiden. Bounces it off the wall to Max. Max kicks it out of the zone. Puck goes over the far side. Sean taps it into the zone. 211 back with it. Trying to get it through the middle, all the way down. Got an icing call at 1:01 to go in the first. Charlie chasing after the puck in the corner. Tipped away, comes over the near side. Liv grabs it, sends it off the wall. Stopped by a high stick. Declan grabs it, gets it back to Gavin. Gavin back towards Declan. A little bit of traffic there. Back up to the point. Airmailed off the glass, back behind Stoge. Up to the near side hash marks, back behind the net. Bounces over the puck. Sean with it on that far side. Trying to get her right around. Off. Trying to help the referees out here. Remember, folks, I am a dad. I am a fan. I get tied up in these games and apologize if I come off frame or get a little too loud in one direction or the other. Anthony at the dot. Patrick Stanley. Back to Gavin. Gavin looks up, threads the needle over to Patrick. Patrick crosses the blue line, serves it up to Anthony. Anthony backhands it through the middle. Stanley lays a hit down. Puck comes into the near side hash marks. And that's the end of your first period. North Stars up 1-0. All right, we're coming back. Second period action. Got Anthony at the dot with Stanley, Patrick. 211 wins it back. Patrick lays a hit. Redoing the face-off because the penalty door was open. Puck comes back into the Stars zone. Grabbed up by Gavin. Up the wall, back in through center ice. Stanley with some good pressure. Across the ice, picked up by Liv, bounces it off to Patrick. Patrick trying to backhand it towards Stanley. Taken away by 211. Their shot blocker save by Stoge. Gavin with it. Serves it into the player's bench. I think he was aiming for the glass, but off target just by a hair. Declan at the dot. Chiefs gain control. Keep it at the blue line. Put it down low. Gets tipped over the near side corner. Stoge with a blocker save and into his glove. Loose puck in the slot. Shot on Stoge. Blocker save over to the corner. Declan gets sandwiched up against the far side wall. Kicked back behind the net. James gets it. Serves it up to Sean. Sean trying to tap it out. Chiefs retreat into their own zone. Back through center ice. Up to the blue line. Malachi crunched there. Grabbed up by Sean. Lost the handle of it. Picked up by 211. At the blue line, Sean tried serving it up for Declan. Oh. Sean with the 2 and 10. Back body check. Stowe trying to glove save that one. Back behind the goal line, serving it up through the slot. Lots of sticks, lots of, got another penalty coming up. Penalty coming off on the Chiefs. That's going to negate that power play for them. It's 4-on-4. Four-on-4 action here for 144. Jasper wins it over to Gavin. Gavin tries to take a quick shot, tipped away there by OC, or no, by Max. Puck comes up near side wall, back through center ice. .211, top of the circle. Back to the top of the slot. Shot goes just wide. Tipped away. Max tips it around. No icing being called. Continued play. 211 comes over to the near side. Anthony stops it just before the blue line. .211 sends that one in deep. Bounces over a stick, comes all the way out. Tipped away there by James. Picked up by 211. Cycling it around. Goes through the slot. Shot gets tipped over the near side corner. Over to the far side. Gavin's going to pick it up. Got a little bit of pressure. Comes back through. Builds up the speed. Back behind the net and lost the handle of it. Ends up coming over to Stanley on the near side hash mark. North Stars on the power play here. We got 10 seconds. Declan stops, pulls up. Gets it over to Stanley. Stanley dusts it off around one. Hits Patrick on that far side. Penalties over. 5-on-5 at the blue line. 2-11 coming with the rush. Tipped away there by Declan. Centering pass broken up. James has it. Sends it up. Just out of Stanley's reach. No icing being called. Waved off in the corner. Declan puts it down. That was off of a boot. Lost sight of it there. Declan pushes it back to OC. OC gets it to the blue line. Keeps it in. Sends it down low. Charlie serves it up to Patrick. At the 10:21 mark, North Stars go up 2-0. Jasper at the dot. Ends up pushing it over the near side wall. Jasper keeps it. Goes down top of the circle. Goes just wide. Aiden gets it. Lost the handle of it. Taken up by 2-11. Stopped at the blue line. Picked up there by Jasper. Pushes in a forward. Got Charlie on the near side. Oh, just over the top bar. Off that near side post. .211 coming through. Good save there by Stoge. Puck goes over the far side wall. Back behind the net. Declan pushes it over to the near side. Aiden with a swing and a miss ends up going over the far side wall. Off of a boot and back down behind the goal line it goes. Good play there by James. Pressure by Declan. Through the middle. At the 9:12 mark, 2-11 gets on the board. Anthony back to the dot. And the Chiefs zone. Up the far side wall. Stanley trying to swat at it and keep it down. Puck goes down low. Off the glass. Takes it right along the rail. Stopped by Andrew. His shot goes off the glass back behind. James puts it down low. Picked up by Patrick. Bouncing it off the wall. Patrick stops. Pulls up. Grabs it again. Centers it up towards Anthony, who got tied up. Anthony gets it back down to Patrick in the corner. Stanley comes back around, picks up the puck. Back in through the middle, James steals that one. Stoge had a swing and a miss there. 2-11 with the puck, picked away there by James. Saucers one up to the blue line. Patrick kicks it away, picked up by Anthony. Anthony puts it in down deep. I'm going to chase after it. 211 sends it up to the blue line. Anthony sends it over to the far side, picked up by Charlie. Put a shot on net. Charlie grabs it, sends it back to the blue line. Charlie's going to pick the puck up. His shot gets deflected. Andrew puts a shot on net. Charlie picks it up, centers it up. Nobody there. Chiefs sending it all the way out and down. Icing being called. Declan gets it to Charlie. Charlie centers it up. Couldn't connect. Gavin gets it. Tipped in front there by Declan. Goes off the goalie's pads. Chiefs come back through center ice. Dump it in down low. In the corner. Lid picks it up, sends it off the glass, goes up to the point. Back up top. Down low again in the corner. Over Stoge's head. Chiefs sending this one all the way out and down. Off the glass and around. Kept in. Coming through. 32 lost the handle of it. Picked up there by Frank. Frank gets across center ice, sends it in down deep. Back behind the net. Taken away there by Gavin. Gavin puts it in the front of the ice. The goalie. 211 sends this one all the way out and down. How is that not icing? I'm not exactly sure. Stopped at the bottom of the circle. OC goes around, dusts it off around one. Threads it over towards Frank. Frank picks it back up, crosses the blue line with it. Loses the handle at the hash marks. Lofted up towards the blue line. Stopped by OC. OC saucers one over towards Aiden. Out of his reach. OC goes off the glass. Once, couldn't get it the second time. 211 puts it through. Gavin picks that one off. Sends it up towards Jal. Jasper leaves it up for Frank. Taken away by 211. 211 sends it back down deep again behind Stoge. OC trying to get it up towards Jal. Jal pushes it up towards the blue line. OC one more time with it. Puts it through the middle. You never put the puck up the middle of the ice. Frank with the penalty. For roughing. At the 4:35 mark, Frank goes to the box. Anthony at the dot, Stanley, James, and Andrew. 211 goes through the circle. Back towards the blue line. Lost the handle of it and has to come back out and retreat in the center ice. Stanley with some good pressure. Back through the middle again. Anthony picks up the loose puck. Lofts this one all the way down. .211 having difficulty. Finally regroup at center ice, get it to the blue line. Shot goes down. James deflects that one. Up to the point. Shot goes down, tipped away, picked up by Anthony. Nope, by Stanley. Stanley puts a shot on net. Goalie catches it, stops the clock at 3:40. Declan at the dot, along with Charlie. James takes a shot, goes off his shoulder. 211 pulls it up along that far side. Got Charlie and Andrew out there. 211 drops it in down low. Andrew goes over to the corner. 211 comes away with it. Swatted away there by Andrew. Off a shin pad. Tipped up to the top of the slot. Grabbed up. Cleared out. Good pressure there by Andrew. Across the blue line they go and into the North Star zone. Point blank shot deflected there by Stoge. Got a penalty coming up. Cross check. Sean gets done. Serving his 2 and 10. Frank's out of the box. Five on 4. Power play for your 211 Chiefs. Got Jasper, Max, Liv, and Gavin. Through the slot. Back up to the point. Shot goes down. Liv takes that one off a knee pad. Max sends it all the way down. Good pressure there by Max. Ties him up. Good stop there by Liv. Picked up by Gavin. Sends it out of the zone. Kicked out of the zone there by Jasper. Stoge with the catch in the glove. Down to 1:04 left on the PK. Sean and Anthony come out. Liv and Gavin stay out there. Top of the slot picked up by Sean. Sean's got some speed. Lost the handle of it. He's trying to go through traffic. 211 dusts it off. Comes across the blue line. Down low. Taken away there by Gavin. Kept in the zone. Top of the circle. Stoge got screened, but is able to get a shoulder on it and drop down, cover it up. .211 gains control, tipped away there by Anthony, goes into the near side corner, goes across the bow, up through the snow, top of the circle. Gavin gets it over to Anthony. Anthony gets tripped. Sean picks up the loose puck, goes around one. Oh, lost the handle of it. Stoge with the block. Loose puck laying right there is able to reach back around and cover that one up. Anthony at the dot. We got 45.3 to go. 10 seconds left on the PK. Centering shot gets blocked over to the near side wall. Sean trying to send it out. Penalty's over. Tipped up to the near side wall. Stanley's chasing after the loose puck. Grabbed up by 211. They stop, pull it up in the corner. Get it up to the blue line. Controlled by OC at center ice. Gets it over to Patrick at the blue line. Sauces it up to Stanley. Stanley takes a hit to the head. Excuse me. Power play for 8.3. Probably will be starting off the third period on the power play, unless we can get a quick one here. Chiefs send it up to the blue line. Back over to Gavin. Gavin takes the shot, gets tipped, comes over the near side, and that is the end of your second period. We'll be back after intermission. All right, we're coming back. Third period action. 15 minutes on the clock. North Stars up 2-1. We got a fresh, clean sheet of ice. North Stars still have a minute and 52 on the power play. This is Frank the announcer coming to you live from between the blue lines at the Edge in Bensonville, home of your North Stars. Coach gives the thumbs up. Reed dropping that one. Got a little bit of technical difficulties on the clock. All right, here we go. Redrop. Stanley kicks it back to James. James gets it back over to Stanley. Stanley crosses the blue line, lost the handle of the puck. Drops it back to James. Pass over to Gavin, gets tipped out. Gavin back to James. James back to Gavin, off the mark, up the near side wall. Gavin controls it. Through the top of the slot. Back over to Patrick on the near side, pushed it forward. Off the glass and out. Controlled by 211, across the blue line. Offside. Anthony sends the puck sailing. Stanley gets it, drops it for James. James off the board to Stanley. Stanley gets it, carries it across the blue line. Carries it, centers it up. Oh, off the mark. Gavin picks it up, stops, turns around, puts it into the corner for Patrick. Gets it over to Anthony. Anthony back to Patrick. Patrick back to Anthony. Anthony looking for someone. Patrick got tied up in the slot. Gavin has it on the near side wall. Back along into the corner. Anthony's going to grab it. Get it over to Patrick in the near side hash marks. Patrick rockets it over to the far side. Gavin picks up the puck. Gets it over to Patrick on the near side wall. Across the blue line. Back over to James, over to Stanley. Stanley puts it over to Patrick as he crossed the blue line, lost the handle of it through the slot. Puck comes up the near side wall. Kept in by Stanley. Kick back out. James off the wall. Penalty's over. Back to 5-on-5. Not effective on our 2 power plays. 211 keeps it in at the hash marks. Centering pass broken up there by Declan. Off the wall to Sean. bounces it around one, carries it across the blue line, puts a shoulder in, keeps it in the corner. Loose puck, bottom of the circle. Loose puck. Sean takes a shot off the top bar. Into the netting. Declan at the dot with Charlie to the right side. Sean to the left. Andrew back to him. Puts it down low. Kick save over to the far side corner. Sean gets there first. Seals the wall. 211 puts some pressure. Comes away with it. Comes back in front of their own net. Lost it. Kept in by Charlie. Sends it down to Sean. Declan picks up at his twig. Charlie swats it back down low. Grabbed up by Declan. Trying to center it up. Sean backhand. Charlie with it. Off the boards. Back behind the net. Sean lays some lumber. Referee gets in the way. Grabbed at the blue line by OC. Sends it back in. Delayed offside. Charlie keeps it in. Puts a shot on net. Back behind the net. Off the near side wall. Stopped by Charlie. Gets it over to Sean. Sean takes the shot. Tipped. Comes back up the boards again. Andrew keeps it in. Charlie sends it down low. Loose puck in the slot. Tipped. Top of the circle. Charlie puts it back down to Sean. Sean trying to center it up. Gets taken away. Andrew with the pass. Off the wall. OC swatting away at it. Picked up by Charlie. Charlie sent it to Sean. Sean avoids the hit. 211 dumps it in. Picked up by Gavin. Gavin goes through, loses the handle of it. Kicked out. Good save there as the puck went up high. Max on the rush. Puts it over the top of the net. Grabbed up by Gavin. Over to Max back again. Max back up to Jasper. Through the slot. Tipped back down low by Aiden. Back behind the net. Drop, stopped by Jasper, and then Aiden sends it back around the net. Off the near side wall. .211 on the rush. Puck goes high up into the air. Bounces in front of Stoach, and he drops down, covers it up. .9:42 to go. .211 wins it back. Taken away by Patrick. Patrick trying to get through traffic. Ends up dropping it in. Stanley chasing after it. Anthony lets it go to the blue line. High shot, tipped down low. Bouncing puck, stopped by Aiden. Through James's legs, but loose puck in center ice. Controlled up by .211. Off by a mile. Declan, Charlie, and Sean are back out there in the front line. James and Aiden on defense. Puck comes back into the zone. Stoge is able to swallow that one up. Not quite sure where it is. It's somewhere in his ear. James with the puck back behind the goal line, sends it up the wall, kept in at the point. Charlie putting some pressure. Sends one over towards Sean. Sean serves it up to the blue line. Declan corrals it. Charlie with it. Oh, in the goalie's glove. I thought that was going 5-hole. Looked like he got it just off the toe. Chiefs go off the glass, bounce it around. James comes back, swats it up. Oh, delayed offside. Off! Big time offside on that one. Jasper, Max, and Frank make their way out. Chiefs go down low. Swatted away there by Andrew. Shot goes just off the near side post. Into the corner, broken up there by James. James outlet pass gets broken up, taken away by 211. Frank comes back, grabs the puck, sends it off the glass, takes it right along the rails. North Stars on the power play here at 7:21. I think we're 0 for 2 on power play so far. Trying to get control of the puck, comes back to Gavin, top of the circle, shot goes down, goes off Anthony's hindside. Patrick at the far side hash mark, swats it back down low. Stanley with the point blank shot. Anthony puts it back behind him, goes over to the far side. Stopped near the blue line by James, gets it over to Gavin on the near side. Up to the blue line. Patrick sends it down deep. Stanley's going to chase after it, pick it up. Gets it up towards Gavin. Gavin to Stanley. Stanley puts it down low, just out of the reach of Anthony. Anthony with the puck back behind the net. Gets it back again. Back up to the point. Gavin puts a shot down. Goes off a tie pad. Goalie reaches down, covers it up. Declan, Charlie, Sean, Gavin, and James 211 grabs the puck, comes up center ice. Gavin with the puck. Coming through center. Goes through the legs, lost the handle of it, picked up by 211. Gathered up by by Gavin. Gavin saucers one over to James. Far side hash marks, takes the shot. Goalie catches it in the glove. .5:51 here to go. 30 seconds left on the power play. .211 gets a hold of the puck, comes over the near side dot, off the wall. Offsides, .211. Declan entered out again. Charlie has the puck, circles around, sends it over to OC. OC hits Charlie. Charlie gathers it back up. Centering pass. Declan with the shot. Right on net. 1 second left to go on the power play. Charlie with it on net. Backhand shot goes just wide by Sean. Back to 5-on-5 through the middle. Sean dances around, crosses the blue line. Walks it in, takes the shot. Goalie keeps the post covered up. Jasper, Max. Back up to Andrew. Puts a shot down. Gets tipped over to the far side wall by Aiden. Puck goes high up in the air. Swatted out. .211 somehow kept control of it. Walks it in. Puts the shot. Shot goes high up and over. Stoge kicks it back behind him. Gets his twig back. Up to the blue line. Out of the zone. Through the middle. Lost the handle of it as he was off a boot. Jasper with it, takes a shot. Ends up getting deflected off the rafters. We got 4:05 left here to go. Anthony comes up to the dot with Gavin, Stanley, Viv, and Patrick. Stanley back to Gavin. Gavin puts the shot down, gets kick saved up. Liv keeps it in, takes the shot. Knuckler on net. back to Gavin. Gavin puts it just wide of the net. Stopped there by Liv. Gavin at the blue line. Takes a slash. Puts a shot. Goes just wide. Puck along the near side wall. Shot on net by Stanley. 3:17 to go. Declan back to the dot with Charlie and Sean back behind the net. Sean grabs it, gets it over to Declan. Declan back up to Gavin. Gavin walks at the blue line, takes a shot, gets swatted away there by Sean. Sean picks it back up, puts it through the circle. Swatted away by 211. Lost the handle of it. Charlie picks it up, centers it up towards Sean, leaves it for Declan. Declan puts it into the far side corner where Sean gets it. Sends it back to Declan. Declan puts it on net. Going through the slot. '86 being told to leave the building. Power play again for your North Stars. Gavin gets it along the wall, sends it over to the far side. Sean's going to grab it. Sends it back around for Declan. Just out of his reach. 211 pushing it up the near side wall. .211 sends it down deep. Stoge taps it back behind him. Sean carries it up. Keeps it in the corner. Shovels it back towards James. James walks the line. Back down to Sean. Sean looking for someone. Puts it through the middle. Couldn't get a clean shot there. Gavin does dancing around. Carries it in. Off the twig of the goalie. Sean with it. Puts it down low, sticked away by 211. 211 on the rush. Blocker save over to the near side corner. Pushed up forward. Charlie with it at the blue line. Shot goes just wide. Tipped out of play. Got 1:18 on the clock, 35 seconds left on the power play. Anthony comes to the dot. Goes over to Stanley. Stanley up that far side. Back through center ice. Tipped away by 211. Patrick keeps it down low. Stanley trying to center it up. Back at the goal line. 211 sends it out deep. Anthony carries it over to the far side hash marks. Shot goes down. Patrick with the puck sends it up towards Gavin. Gavin dusting it around. Power play is now over. We got 37 seconds to go here in the game. 5-on-5. Tipped away by Anthony in the corner. Back down towards Stanley. Back behind the net. Stanley tips it away. Off the boards on the far side. Splits the D. Penalty coming up on North Stars. Gavin getting called with the trip. .211 pulls their goalie. Going 6-on-4. Shot goes high up the near side boards. Kept at the blue line. 10 seconds. Off Anthony's boot. Loose puck in front. Off the glass. Up to the blue line. That's game. That's the end of your game. Welcome to the new year. North Stars getting the victory here. Frank, the announcer, signing off from between the blue lines. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Wait to see us on the next broadcast.